treetops of this world, a balance, feeling free. I'm a part of this place above, and I know I cannot last, but at last I can finally breathe, and I know.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to Toy Lover. I'm trying to be quiet right now because it's kind of late right now, and yeah, but I wanted to talk to you guys about being a good rat owner or a bad rat owner. What is the worst? Like what is good and what's bad? I have two videos explaining it. I'll put them in the description below. Well, probably only one. I might not put the other one. I probably actually will. But I don't like the video. It is very bad. So, on to the video. Okay, so the video I want to show you guys is a really good video by Emiology. It's 20 things you should know before getting rats. She's a very good rat owner. I've watched her channel a lot. And yeah, I mean, she has some very good videos. Her rats are clearly happy. And I think of her as a good example. But this one, some of you guys may have seen it. But this guy, he is literally abusing a rat. I don't like showing this content, but this is the cruel reality of some rat owner. She is clearly scared, and he doesn't care about it. He just wants to pick her up and take her out. Look, she does not like being held. Honestly, Loco and Sugar weren't like this at first, but this pet rat is from the pet store. So basically what he did in the video is he grabbed the rat by the tip of her tail, which is an incredibly sensitive place. I'm going to show you where exactly he did grab the rat by the tail, but I'm not going to hold my rats by the tail, of course. But I am going to show you where he held her, and that's probably the most sensitive place on a rat's body. Okay, so here's the rat tail. He grabbed her. I'm not going to pick her up, of course, but he held her like this, with two fingers at the very tip of her tail. Now, that's a very sensitive place for a rat. And I can tell Sugar doesn't like me even holding her tail. So I'm not going to do it, because I don't want her to be scared. But you should be able to pick your rat up, and she should be gentle like this. They don't always like being picked up like that. You can put your other hand under their bottoms just to give them more support. Now, I mean, the only time you should ever grab your rat's tail is if you absolutely have to when they're in danger, but don't hold it for more than a few seconds if you have to, because then it could, I think it's called dissolving, where their tail, they literally wiggle out of their skin. It's a very painful experience for them, and this rat probably dissolved after this video was over, because she was still scared. She may have, I'm not sure if that's how it works, but she may have started dissolving, her tail, while they were filming this video. And yes, I'm talking quiet because it's late. So pardon that, I'm sorry. But it's incredibly sad because this rat is extremely see. This is how he's holding her. I do not like showing this, but she is twisting and turning. She is clearly scared and does not want to be held like this. Loco and Sugar are very calm. Sugar is just sitting on my shoulder calmly, cleaning herself. Although she just jumped off my shoulder. But I do not like seeing this content, and if you guys are bothered by this, I understand. Click off this video. I am, of course, putting a disclaimer in the beginning of this video to warn you guys. But I honestly hate this video. It's horrible. And yeah, here, look. Look at, she's wiggling around. Now she's just given up. Now the rat has just given up because she's scared. She doesn't know what to do. And I want you guys to understand that if you are planning on getting rats, never hold them by the tail unless you absolutely have to and their lives are in danger because of something. And you have to catch them by their tail. That's an exception, even though it's really not ideal. I would recommend you grab them like this, not like this by their tail. And of course, I'm not going to lift her off because that's yeah. I mean, it's one thing holding them like this by the tail, but you do not hold them like this by the tail. That's the most sensitive spot in a rat's body. I mean, it would hurt even more with a hair or like by their paw. Like if you were holding them by their paw, that would be absolutely horrible. You don't do that. Like, it could scar a rat for life. This rat is obviously traumatized for life. And they're lucky she did not wiggle out of her tail. I don't think the tail falls off completely. It might. But there's permanent damage done. Permanent physical damage done to the rat. And it's horrible to think about it, but there are pictures. I have seen a few. I'm not going to show any. Because I'm trying to keep this PG, as much as PG as I can. But it's very ugly and very sad to look at. Well, yeah. To be able to pick up your rat should be willingly wanting to come out of the cage. Your rat should not be scared of you. Your rat might be scared of you at first like this, but you do not force it. He's trying to soothe her, but he hurts her. He says, "I'm not going to hurt you," but then he proceeds to hurt her, which is even worse. And if you guys are planning on getting rats, if you ever do plan on getting rats, please get them from a breeder. It's the best place to get them because they are socialized most of the time. Look for a good breeder who socializes their rats every day. Local and Sugar were spent time with every day their entire lives since they were born or maybe a week old. So, please consider this. It's better to get rats from breeders than pet stores. If you do get them from pet stores, you have to be mindful that they'll probably be more scared of you than breeders. Local and Sugar, it only took them a couple days to adjust, but with pet rats from a pet store, it can take months, many months. I'd say the longest it would take is a year, but if you get them from a rat, like if you get them from a pet store, there's a chance they have been returned and traumatized recently like this, or before you have adopted them. My rats were never pre-owned. We took them, we got them, they were the best, they're the best rats ever, we love them, but your rat should not be scared to be held. Don't pick up your rat unless they want to be picked up. Even if I put Shuggy away from me, soon after I put her away from me, she'll come running back. Or if I touch her, yep, she's coming right back to me. Because she doesn't like being away. If you have your rat and they're coming to you and they just want to spend time with you, that means you're doing good as a rat owner. And don't force the rat out of their carrier. If they aren't like this, then you should definitely just put them in their cage and let them stay there. You should just put them in their new cage, leave them be for the night, and then try again in the morning. You only try a couple times a day, and the best way to do it is to try to get them to eat out of your hand. Once they're like that, then they'll probably start warming up to you. Well, that's all I wanted to say for this video. I'm just raising awareness out here that if you want to be a good rat owner, then be sure to look at professional channels like Eniology's channel. Very good YouTuber. I very highly recommend her. And I do recommend Shadow the Rat. She's a very good YouTuber. I'll put her channel link in the description as well. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say for this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.